So I got like 5 hours of sleep last night because I had to stay up, read my 50 pages, and edit yesterday's video, which I try to edit minimally, but I don't want there to be like so many gaps, make it extremely boring. And it was still an hour long, so I didn't edit like crazy, but it did take about an hour and a half for the clips and everything to upload, and for me to organize it and rearrange it and stuff. But it's whatever. I'm alive. Every morning I have a cold shower. I've done that for like, I don't know, 7 years now, and I feel perfectly fine after I do it. I mean, it really shocks your body in a good way and just gives me a bunch of energy. Before the cold shower, I always want to hop back in bed and just go back to sleep. But once you have a cold shower, you're good. And it's also good to prevent your body from getting sore. Like, I'm rarely ever sore. Speaking of which, today I have to do my baseline test, which is the 14-minute. You have to do a mile run and then see how many meters of skiing. Like, there's a skiing machine. I'll show you. I'll record it. So you have to do a mile run and see how many meters of skiing you can do in 14 minutes. And then you take a 3-minute break, and then you have to match your skiing meters and then run another mile in another, like, in the same 14 minutes. So, oh, and then after all that's done, you have to do 100 burpees in 15 minutes, which doesn't sound crazy, but I remember how hard it was last time. So last time I set my mile pace to like 7:24, and I got 1,080 meters on the skier, and then on my second mile I only did 0.65 of a mile, and then I got 75 burpees. So we'll see if I can beat that today. And as for the business, I was thinking, it's crazy in 5 days just how much the ideas develop and change, and you keep some things and get rid of some other things. I think it's normal in the beginning because you don't really know what people are going to want, and what you want to create. But it's been helpful to be documenting it and recording it because it makes me think about it and talk about it every day. So I ensure that I'm making progress, and I get to hear it out loud and watch it back and see if it makes sense. But today I was thinking in the shower, because I've had a hard time figuring out what the top of funnel should be, like what the free offer should be, or what the initial level of service, that type of thing. And I was thinking, what if we just create a bunch of different offers that are all about business improvement and are all agency or consulting based, whether it's marketing or sales or anything else, creating a bunch of different offers for that and having all of those services be free for at least some period of time, you know? And then those aren't what we're trying to sell. We're trying to sell strategic consulting, which is a much higher level. So basically giving away what other people would charge for, like a marketing agency services. What if we just did that for free? In reciprocity, and as a general next step, they'll want strategic consulting. If we're good at what we do, then they'll want more of our help. And then it's fair that they should pay for that. But kind of proving ourselves first and just testing out a bunch of different offers to see how people want to come into the system. Because as a strategic consultant, you're going to help in all facets of the business. You're obviously going to have some things that you're better at. But the nice thing with that is that technically any business could use your help. I want to target services just because I'm more comfortable with that, and I think I have better ideas for services, whether it's B2C or B2B. But yeah, any business could technically use your help, and therefore you can meet them where they're at with whatever problem you want to solve and think you can solve. So basically I just need to generate a list of potential problems a business owner could be having, whether it's lack of good employees or ineffective marketing spend, no sales team, these kinds of things that a business making 6 figures or so would likely be struggling with, and why they haven't been able to break through to 7 figures. So I think I'm just gonna let myself be more free on the initial offer stage, but still be disciplined and narrowly focused on our mission, our vision, and our core service. But yeah, I still want to do that thing where I record a day in the life with different business owners. I think that's interesting and good for content, good for the business, and a good introduction to meet business owners. I think it's like a low ask. It's not selling anything. It's just an interesting way to meet. And yeah, I don't know. I want to do that. I want to do the marketing agency thing where we show them how to get lead getters, like affiliates and employees and agencies and customer referrals. Implement those systems instead of direct-to-consumer marketing. I think it's just much more sustainable, cheaper, and higher quality lead. I want to do the data solution. So I have that whole data system, the 131 data points, as well as the implementation plans. I have like 1,200 implementation plans. So I definitely need to leverage that, make content with that stuff, and yeah, potentially record every one of those into a video so that I can have a course for each solution, and then you can just improve it over time. So there's a lot I want to do, and that's part of the problem. I know focus is important, but I also think on the front load of the business, I think it's important to experiment, test different ads. And I have all the time in the world, like do free work for 10 years, still be fine, like I have a job that I can cover my life with, and yeah, I just want to make sure I keep long time horizons and a consistent vision, which I'll have to read to you guys at one point. I think it's an important thing trying to build. It's not just about money or anything like that. I think it's what I would want if I was younger. I want to create proven ways to generate wealth, so have multiple business models. Basically a school that teaches you business by actually getting you into business and teaching you a specific business. So I want a list of businesses that you can pick from. You pick it, and it tells you every step and how to do it, and just increases your chances of success so that you'll stick with it. I feel like a lot of people that want to get into entrepreneurship, they'll try it out for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. I feel like around there, most people quit and they start thinking, oh, I need more money right now. I need to provide for my family and increase my lifestyle. Like everyone around me is earning more. And they're just tired of the hustle and trying to make it in entrepreneurship. But I just see it as like a form of giving up. Unless you can find a job that you really love and you're aligned with the vision and you enjoy your day to day. Me personally, I can't. And I think it's rewarding to create something. And it for everything to be your own fault. Like how much money you make, how happy you are with the work you're doing. Everything's in your control and your fault. And I like that responsibility. I mean, it sucks the variance in pay. But I think it's just part of the upcoming, like you can't expect everything to be easy or great right from the beginning. It doesn't make sense that you'd be good and consistent at business. I've been studying and doing business for 10 to 12 years now, and I feel like I'm just kind of getting a better image of what's important in business and how important it is. Just everything, like to have data, to have a quality product, to know how to market and sell, but also know how to lead and how important that side of the business is, managing people, and the employee recruitment is just as important as client recruitment. Usually in business, it's not necessarily, or sometimes the easiest solution is to get the right person in the right job, and the business will just grow given the talent. I heard this thing, it was like, your business grows to the sum of its minds. So if you're the smartest person and the one that tells everyone what to do, then it's technically a business of one mind and with a bunch of little helpers, because without you, people wouldn't know what to do, and everything is capped at your own ability, versus when you hire smart people that are good at what they do, they should be better than you because they do it and they have been doing it for 100% of their time, whereas you've been spread across all aspects of business. So you want people that are better than you, that know what to do, that can tell you what to do, instead of the business being capped at your own ability. And it's like one of the fastest ways to learn as well. Just hire talent, or partner with talent, whatever it takes to grow the business. So that's the morning thoughts today. Do hard shit.